Thank you for listening to The Power of Habits: How Small Changes Lead to Big Results. This audiobook is written, narrated, and published by Peterson. In this book, we explore how small, intentional changes can lead to transformative results, helping you take control of your habits and reshape your life for success. Now, let's begin The Power of Habits: How Small Changes Lead to Big Results. Welcome to The Power of Habits: How Small Changes Lead to Big Results. Written, narrated, and published by Peterson. Your habits shape your success, but how do you create the right ones? How do small, seemingly insignificant actions transform into powerful forces that define your life? This audiobook unpacks the science of habit formation, revealing how our brains develop routines and how we can reshape them to achieve our goals. You will discover white heavy check mark how your brain forms habits and how to reprogram them. White heavy check mark the tiny daily actions that lead to long-term success. White heavy check mark how to break bad habits without relying on willpower. White heavy check mark the role of environment, mindset, and triggers in behavior change. White heavy check mark the habit-building secrets used by top performers, athletes, and entrepreneurs. By the end of this audiobook, you'll not only understand the mechanics of habit formation, but also have practical strategies to take control of your behaviors and build a life of success, productivity, and fulfillment. Now, let's dive in and unlock the power of habits. Chapter 1: The Science of Habits: Understanding the Neural Pathways. Explore how habits are formed in the brain, the role of neural pathways, and the significance of the habit loop. Habits are the small, everyday behaviors that, over time, morph into powerful forces shaping every aspect of our lives. At their core, habits are the routines our brains ingrain so deeply that we execute them almost without thinking. Think of how you automatically lock the door when leaving home or brew a morning cup of coffee without deliberation. These actions, once consciously performed, become so deeply embedded that the brain treats them as almost reflexive. This automaticity is a double-edged sword. It can serve our well-being or work against us, depending on whether we nurture positive routines or let detrimental ones take root. Understanding how habits form is central to personal growth and transformation. The act of recognizing that our behaviors are not merely individual choices, but are, in fact, the result of a deeply wired neurological process empowers us to reshape those behaviors intentionally.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?